Okay, I'm doing a 1 year later video on Restore It. As you saw in the first video, it went well and everything looked good. This is a year later, and we'll do some close-ups here. It's kind of dirty. It's just dirt and dust, but it has no peeling. There's no peeling coming up on the corners. Everything is looking good. The key is that a lot of the complaints that people get is on these corners here it peels up. It's because they didn't take a brush and actually brush down the crack. You gotta go individually with every single crack and do a brush so that the paint overlaps down into the corner and then that into the crack, and that makes it so it won't peel up. And we use our deck very heavily. You can see all the furniture on it. We're always using it and partying and having fun on it. And it is looking good everywhere. There's not one edge or corner that's peeling up. You can even look on the edges here. It's not coming up. The only place is where the nail holes are, and where some big cracks were. You can see a little bit of cracking, but it's not peeling. You can see there, it's not peeling. I can even take my fingernail and scrape it and nothing comes up. It's just a surface crack. Our deck was pretty bad. We had a lot of cracks in it, a lot of large areas where things were breaking and coming up. You can see kind of here a little bit. See how we were able to get up over the edge. That's where you are painting down in, and as long as it's into that crack there, you're able to, it doesn't peel up. And then another key thing that you got to do is you really need to mix the bucket really well so that all the sand that's on the bottom is mixed throughout the bucket. And then as you're using it, you got to mix the bucket again and again and again. You can see down here on the edges, on the sides, it all looks good. Steps. It's been a year and it's doing well. It's the other reviews that people say it's not, but it's because they did not prep correctly. They did not mix it well, they didn't get the sand up, they didn't chemically prepare it. You gotta chemically prepare it by chemically cleaning the deck and then caulking in areas where you have really big cracks that are just bad. You have to remove all of the old stain. So if there's any stain left, you got to get all of it off, or else it won't adhere to it. Just trying to show you all the places. Here you can see areas that were severely rotting, where the wood's just totally degraded, but the stain is, or the paint is still on it. The Restore It's still on it. Or Rescue It, I mean. I'm on the side. And it looks good everywhere. There's no failure spots at all. Pretty much the entire deck, all of it. Looks good. Other than being a little dirty, but it looks good everywhere. So, if you see the reviews that people say it doesn't look good, it's because they didn't do the proper preparation no matter what they tell you. This is what happens if you do the proper preparation and you mix correctly. It replaces your deck. It fixes the surface so you don't have to replace your deck. And no matter what they say that they prepared it correctly, they did not. Because this is what proper preparation looks like. A year later, everything's solid and looks good.